Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have 10 items that are fairly new to my collection but have quickly become favorites, and I wanted to share them with you. I'm going to aim to keep this video short and sweet, so let's do this. Let's start off quickly with a perfume, and that is Chloe by Chloe. I genuinely love pretty much every perfume that Chloe puts out. This one, no exception. I'm not even going to begin to try to describe the scent on this because I don't know how. If anything, I say I'm not going to describe it and then I go ahead and describe it. It's floral, it's feminine, it's light. It doesn't have any sort of musky overtones or any sort of spicy notes to it. It's just clean and floral smelling, and I absolutely love it. I really debated adding it to my cart when they had the 5 times points on fragrance this past weekend, but I can get it for free using Shoppers Drug Mart points through their beauty boutique, so that is the plan for me the next time they have a redemption event, because I love this perfume. Next up is seemingly a random item. It is a brush. I used it today to do my makeup, so it is stained green at the moment. It's from a new brand called, I believe it's pronounced Refer, and there is how the spelling of it goes. So I don't have the full set. It's quite an interesting program that they have going on. If you go to their website, you can sign up to receive a free brush to beta test as well. And then you give feedback on it and they tweak it from there. And once they've tweaked the brushes, they repeat the process until they have basically the ultimate brush collection. So I did receive this one for free. There are absolutely no strings attached to that. They don't know that I have a channel. They don't know anything about me except my mailing address, and I paid for the shipping on this. So this is the P07A. I believe the lettering has already rubbed off, unfortunately, but it is a natural hair brush. And I'm not super familiar with natural hair brushes, but I want to become so because I really do like this one. I just find that it blends eyeshadows beautifully, really does help to build up the pigmentation quite quickly, but without it being patchy or overly applied, I guess, or too dense in an area. It really does help to blend it out perfectly. My tweaks that I would be telling them about would be just the length of the handle. I'd want to see it just a little bit longer, but overall the shape of the bristles and certainly the cut and the way that they perform is just outstanding. So this is a brand that I am excited to keep my eye on to really see where their brushes go. From what I could tell, the price point is in around $20 or so per eye brush, $30 to $40 for face brushes, but I think they'd be worth the investment. It is a Canadian brand with their brushes manufactured in Japan, so I'll be keeping my eye on it because I really, really like this brush and I would like more like this. The next product that I have to talk about, I have talked about a multitude of times in recent videos, and it is the lip gloss in the shade Flesh Fantasy from Pat McGrath. I love this so much. I love it so much. I like everything from the packaging to the curve on the doe foot. I don't know if you can see it from there. It's just got this really slight curve to it. The scent is like a hint of vanilla / baked good. It's not sticky. It's nicely opaque, very comfortable on the lips. I just love the shade of this one. Like, this checks all of the boxes for me and I absolutely love it. Another lip product that I have recently fallen in love with, I have in 2 shades, and they are the lip stains from Bite Beauty. I have Orange Fizz is this one, and then Strawberry Froze over here, or Froze, I'm not sure. I can't remember what they're actually called. Outburst Longwear Lip Stains, and they really do have a very good staining effect to them. I'll quickly swatch them so that you can see them in action. They are one of those products that you can just sort of pat on the lips for a very light, sort of semi-transparent look, or you can build up the pigmentation. Either way, they are going to leave a little hint of staining behind, as the name would imply. There are the shades there. So obviously Orange Fizz and then Strawberry Froze over here, Froze, I don't know. And they're so beautiful. They also have a red that I'm tempted to pick up just so that I have all three. And because they leave that nice stain, they wear away really nicely as well, and you're not left with any like really obvious gaps or anything like that. As you can see, I've just wiped it away and it's already stained the back of my hand just after one swatch. The next item is from the drugstore. It is from NYX. It's part of their Bear With Me collection, which they have just recently come out with. This is the Tinted Skin Veil. I have it in True Beige Buff, and it's basically like a tinted moisturizer. So it does help to sort of even out my skin tone and just bring a little bit more life to my face without adding a ton of coverage or being really obvious about it. It is just a very nice little product here. It blends out really nicely. I don't find that it separates on my skin or anything like that. There's no scent to it whatsoever, and it's just a really easy wearing product. So I really love that for just easy everyday wear, or if I'm, about to take Aspen out for skating or dance lessons, something like that, and I just want to look a little bit more put together without putting a ton of effort into it. This is the one that I have been reaching for, and because it's so sheer, I don't find that I have to do a lot of like contouring and bronzing and all that kind of thing to really rebuild the dimension in my face. It doesn't wipe all of that out. It just sort of evens the canvas, if you will. So speaking of contour then, that takes me over to the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand, which I'm going to marry one day because I love it so much, so much. It is just like a little sponge tip thing here with all liquid bronzer inside. So I usually give it a bit of a shake first and then unlock it. Squeeze a little bit until I see it come out the top of the applicator, and then I just sort of either streak it on or just dot it onto my face, and it looks horrifying. Like, it looks so dark, but I just take a brush or a sponge and it blends out so easily. So you can still see it on the skin, but it's nowhere near as dark as what it once looked like. Like, you can still see it on the skin, but it's not nearly as harsh as what it looks like when it first comes out. It's what I have on my face today, and I just love it so, so much. It is quite pricey. It's $50 for this, but a little goes a long way, and I just love how natural it looks on my skin. I love that it lasts all day. It doesn't appear streaky. It's not, like, it's just got the perfect undertone, and I cannot stop raving about it. I love it so much. I can totally see myself repurchasing once this one runs out. Another complexion product that I have mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again because I used it once and fell like instantly in love with it. This is from Annabelle, which again you can find at the drugstore, at least here in Canada you can. Annabelle is a Canadian company. These are the Enlighten Highlight Drops in the shade Champagne. I'm running out of clean real estate on my hand, but we're going to do the best we can. So it is just a liquid highlighter, which I normally don't really go for, but this one is just so easy to work with and so beautiful. Like, you can see just how reflective it is, but there is not a hint of like glitter in there. It's just like just beautiful. And even if I wear it like underneath, say this one, it still peeks through without being like too obvious, and it's stunning. It blends out beautifully even over powder, and it's like a hidden gem of the drugstore. I highly recommend this one. Last up for the drugstore is a setting spray. This is from Physicians Formula, and it's part of their Rosé All Day line. It's called Rosé All Stay. I hate the name of it, but oh my god, it's a beautiful, beautiful product. It does have like illuminating particles in there. If you can see, there is like a sediment, so you do have to shake the crap out of it. But it just, there's no stickiness to it. Again, it's not glittery, but it does help to add a little bit of luminance to your skin, and it smells like rose. Like it smells so beautiful. So the entire like experience of using this, I am absolutely down for. Even the mister is really nice. Like it's a nice fine mist without being like globs of stuff coming at you. It's just, oh my God, and it smells so nice. It smells so nice. I love, love, love this setting spray. Two more products. So one of them is a bronzer. It is from Fenty Beauty. This is their Sun Stalker bronzer in the shade Into Sun. I can't stop using it. Like I just can't stop using it. I've pretty much worn down the lettering on it already. It's just this beautiful, light, neutral sort of tone. Like there's really no oranginess to it. It doesn't pull red, doesn't pull orange. It's not too ashy. Like it's just the perfect bronzer shade for my skin tone. It's nice and light and subtle, but still obvious. And I just love it. I really, really like this one. There it is across my knuckles. So you can see it does show up, but it's really not overly warm or overly cool for that matter. The last item that I want to talk about is one that has been around for quite some time, but nothing I've ever tried until I stumbled upon it at Winners. And it's the stick foundation from ABH, and I have the shade Beige. And my God, I love this foundation so much. I can't stop using it. I am always nervous about stick foundations because they always seem to me like they're going to be very heavy. You're going to feel like you're wearing makeup, if that makes sense. It's going to appear cakey and all of that stuff that you really don't want your foundation to look and feel like. This is not like that at all. It is just so, so beautiful. Like it, I don't even know if that's going to show up. It blends out so, so nicely. It feels almost velvety on the skin. Like it's not sticky, it's not thick, but it lasts all day. I would say it's about medium coverage. I can build it up a little bit beyond that, but it just looks like skin. And I am here for it. I don't know how it escaped my radar for so long, but I'm so glad that I stumbled upon it because it became an instant favorite. And the more I wear it, the more I love it. All right, there you have it. Those are 10 items that I fell instantly in love with. I would love to hear from you on some items that you fell instantly in love with, or even just some items that have stood the test of time and that you've been in love with forever. So let me know down below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now.